Hello, chess friends. We're going to be following the Challengers Qualifier number 6, which I believe has just started. I'm going to jump into a Discord call in case someone wants to join me. Let me know in general in the chat if you'd like to co-commentate. Alright, so we're watching Manvik and Ralph. They're playing their first game of this qualifier. And it looks like Manvik and Ralph are up time. Ralph has a lot of pieces. And not only that, Manvik has mate with a queen or a rook. Does a rook mate? Maybe a rook doesn't mate. Rook check. No, yeah, rook mates. So partner doesn't seem to be going for that rook. Maybe not the best move, but his partner has a good attack as well. The queen is forced, but Manvik is down time. So he's going to have to make some moves. Probably what he should do is just take the rook, knight check, do that. This is a little bit dangerous because it's not check. The opponent can start attacking him. At least the knight guards this square here. He probably wants a bishop to pick this knight off. Bishop or queen. Other option is to get a rook to attack this way. Oh, there's the bishop. You're going to see bishop at h4, I assume. So we're still guarding this square. Might see pawn check. Take. Knight check. But he's down too much time. So I think Artfesco needs to go into defense mode. Rook check. Okay. Well, that is mate. Hey, Incredible Blunder. How are you doing tonight? Looks like there is one more game left here. Oh, Chess in the City Twitch. Is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is a woman who plays Bughouse at the World Open. So I've seen Chess in the City before. She's really enthusiastic about the game. Always wants to play Bughouse there. Good to see her playing in this event. All right, so should be on to round 2 at this point. Let's check out Lazy. So Lazy MD, who goes by Lazy Bot here, trying to qualify in the challenger section. And he's been practicing a lot with his partner, Suspicious Samaritan, recently. Lazy MD is very good at, particularly at Crazy House. Usually on Lee Chess has a 2300 Crazy House rating. Particularly good at bullet time controls. Lazy MD also started the House Discord server. So really into variants in general. Suspicious Samaritan on the attack. I guess you would like a knight or a bishop for g7. You should probably castle or push h3. Maybe a3, maybe get the queen involved. A lot of things you can do. I would take this knight and then bring my knight out here to attack the queen. So they're playing against Angry Space Void and CM Insatiable 27. Might trade twice here. So it loses a pawn, but it gets the king exposed. At this point, you might want to guard c7 in case the knight goes. because this is a square that's going to be attacked. I guess lazy is just going to wait for pieces. He's not really up that much time, maybe up about 2 seconds. But they are double sit-in, so that's going to help LazyBot. Alright, pawn wins something, but he's going to keep rolling. I really think Angry Space Wood should either sack on s7 or should just drop a pawn or bishop on e6. I think that's a good attacking chance. And again, if this knight moves away, we're attacking the c7 square. So you can tempo the queen around where you're waiting for stuff. At this point, you could drop a bishop on f5 to thread in pawn at e6. Okay, this is another good way to activate more pieces. I like that rook move a lot. The pieces are very good for Angry Space Wood, but at this point, because of all their double sit-in, they are down an enormous amount of time. So Suspicious Samaritan is going to stall and let LazyBot get safer. I think we want to take this pawn. Okay, LazyBot is still trying to get safe, it looks like. Now he's taking the pawn. And a knight will be good for him. If this gets taken, even if it doesn't get taken, knight here is good. And Suspicious Samaritan has a very safe king and is on the attack. But really, all LazyBot needs to do is just live. You can rook check, and then rook takes rook. Okay, so he wants to make the maiden net. It's another good idea right there. Suspicious Samaritan, very close to checkmate. Rook mates. Knight is good. Oh, there's the rook. All right. There's still some games going on. Let's check out Amelia Chess and Janites. Both teams. Is this Italy or what? Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mexico. Team of Mexicans. I guess that makes sense with the Amelia name here. That's mate. Nice maiden sequence by the FIDE master here to deflect the pawn. So Amelia Chess just needs to survive, but he does need to survive for 12 seconds. Ooh, I wouldn't give up the last defender like this. Because that queen and all of a sudden come in here be a little bit annoying. I think this is going to be mate because eventually, after a few checks, get the other knight, get the other rook in. Oh, that works too. Nice mate. Alright, we should be on to our next round. It's like Manvik has won both games. Let's see who else is in this tournament real quick. Okay, it looks like the hashtag chess and Jesse February are not playing this particular one. It's probably very late in their time zone. It's looking very likely that Manvik's team will qualify with this particular tournament lineup. Hey, Justufus, how are you doing today? This just gives up a pawn. Interesting. I would take this for sure. After you take the bishop, like you could drop another bishop here to threaten, although there could be knight check to win the queen. Maybe that's not best. But I mean, I think you win the queen back anyway. Well, no, I guess it's with check. Knight check, king over, check, take, and then the queen could move away. So maybe this isn't a great thing to do. But if queen takes, you could play knight check and wait for a rook and hope your partner can get the rook. So they're up about 3 seconds. I don't know why Ralph is sitting. Very important that he keep moving here. Okay, Manvik just covers up the knight check. That seems like a good idea. This is no longer with check. Ooh. I definitely would have got some more knights on the board. I don't think Manvik is going to win this game. Just because his German opponent is gaining a lot of tempo checking him. Not only that, like, there's not even a smothered mate here because this is covered now. Hey, Dan. Dan, I'm not looking to play right now. We're doing some commentary. Bughouse World Championship. So we're just watching for now. Ooh, new knight in. Gonna get to take the queen with tempo. Manvik is gonna get mated for sure. So I would just probably keep dropping knights. To watch out a little bit, but this is actually covered. So you could just take this and then drop a new bishop. I don't see. Well, huh. I'm wondering if this works. Probably not. Probably just takes it. Oh, that queen is going to help. Makes things simple. So, Manvik's team did not win that game. Oh, Lazy's still playing. Let's check out Lazy's game. Playing against the Mexican titled players. That looks, it isn't, no, that's not quite made, but. Oh, Lazy is on the attack. That's a good move to attack and defend at the same time. He could always sack his queen if he decides to. Ooh, that is not check. So I think Lazy was moving a little too fast trying to fly. It's definitely winnable for the Lazy team. So maybe he meant to drop the pawn here. It might have been a mouse slip. But I mean, rook here probably mated. Could even move the rook. Move the rook here. Here, new rook in. That mates. So this is a good move. I mean, you want to prevent him from taking the bishop, basically. Other way of doing it, maybe you could drop a knight here. Not as good because you can run this way. I mean, rook here is really the best way of proceeding. All right, let's see. Okay. Well, let's check out our top seed right now. The Mexican title players. Was a pre-move, fast EXP. Yeah, you may be right about that. Manvik trying to activate his rook. Queen may trade. Ralph seems fairly safe though. And Ralph is on the attack, so I think that trade benefited Manvik's team. This I don't know about. This lost the pawn, didn't really help very much. Oh, Submit the Turk, raiding with a party of 22. Really appreciate it. Let's give a shout out. Were you playing, let me see, what is it, 5D chess with multiverse time travel? Oh, it just has you in the chess category. Oh, 5G chess. It was 5G chess. Okay. Hope that went well for you. So for those not familiar, what we're watching right now is Bughouse. And normally I play, but right now I am commentating. This is a qualifier for the Bughouse World Championship in the Challenger section, which is basically equivalent to under 2000. And the top 4 teams in this Swiss tournament will qualify for the next stage, which is the group stage. Oh, early in the stream, 5D chess, then late in the stream, Penultima. I haven't heard of Penultima before. That's interesting. The latest variant craze I've been seeing is duck chess. You guys play duck chess? There's basically a duck that takes a square of the board, and every move you make a normal chess move, and then you move the duck, and the duck just acts as a blocker, preventing your opponent from moving to certain squares. An ultimate chess built with custom rules. Oh, players don't know at the start of the game with the game master. That's interesting. That sounds like there's a card game called Mal, where like you make up the rules and only the game master knows the rules and people have to figure out the rules. Sounds kind of like that. Oh, it's very much Mal but chess, so you know about Mal. Okay, cool. Penultimo with pieces from different pieces. Okay. Oh, from different games. Okay, so it looks like Ralph is in big trouble. Yeah, that's mate right there. So Manvik's team has had some tough games so far. I was sure the Manvik's team was going to qualify, but now that's looking tougher. So this is Nubis chess player and Anonymous Daydreamer are from India, playing Big Splat 2018 and Captain Kirk. Knight with the Shogi Knight. Okay. Rooks are from Othello chess. Interesting. The Checkers King. The top 4 teams qualify. Incredible Blunder. So for those of you not familiar with the Bughouse World Championship, I have an article about it here. There's a $5,000 prize pool. People enter as a team, not as individuals. So there's 2 people enter as a partnership. This is going to be mate. If king goes here, queen in, rook takes, knight takes is mate. Or you could just walk immediately into mate. It's another option. All right. So this is round 5 of 6. Let's see. Let's check out Lazy's game again. Oh, Lazy's playing Manvik. Would be a fun game. Can't the queen from h6 take across timelines? Yeah, there's no timelines in this particular variant. Thanks for the follow from SIUE Chess. Really appreciate it. So this is Bughouse, which has been played since I think like the 1970s, if not earlier. And if you go to any chess tournament, any chess club, they will be playing Bughouse. It's one of the most popular chess variants out there. And it's played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner. And you can make a normal chess move, or take any of the pieces in reserve that your partner's handed you. Place one on any empty square as a move. and checkmate or flag on either board ends the game. You can play on chess.com. So I've been playing Bughouse for about, hold on, let's look at Chess in the City Twitch. I've been playing Bughouse for about 24 years now. And I've played a lot of online games. I've also played in a lot of over-the-board tournaments. I've been to the World Championship in Berlin a few times. And I've gone to numerous Bughouse gatherings in the United States. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot more social than chess because there's more people involved, and it's easier to make fair teams, as you can take someone who's really good, partner them up with someone who's really bad, and play against two medium players. DJ Chess Twitch says game has been played since July 2020. Is that 5D chess you're talking about? I was actually surprised with 4-player chess to learn about how old that was. 4-player chess, variations of that actually predate this type of chess with the Chaturanga and things like that, or whatever it's called. So Chess in the City Twitch, who's on the bottom left, I've played with her at the World Open. She goes to the World Open every year and plays Bughouse with us. So she's really into the game. I think she's from New York City, if I recall correctly. Unfortunately, her team is down around 50 seconds. And time plays a big factor in the game of Bughouse, because if you're up time on your diagonal opponent, so here Anonymous Daydreamer is up time on Chess in the City Twitch, that means Anonymous Daydreamer can sit for whatever pieces he wants, and he can also ask his partner to sit, to stall, just not to move, so that his opponent doesn't get whatever pieces he doesn't want to come. So the time advantage can be very helpful. Duck chess plays since 300 BC. I don't think so. Yeah, so Dan says you've got to be fast. There are a lot of people who believe that, this is mate, who believe that you need to be fast in Bughouse. I don't think that's necessarily true. You don't have to play like fast moves, but what you can't do is like go into the tank. Like if you found that you spent, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds on a move, that's where you get in trouble. If you don't have to make every move in like 0.1 seconds, but if you're taking a second or two for each move, then you're probably going to be fine. All right. Let's see. Here we have 3 titled players in this game, along with Angry Space Void. And I see Angry Space Void a lot in the random pool, so he plays this pretty often. So this team of titled players from Mexico, I believe, did pretty good in the last Bughouse World Championship. So again, this is the Challenger section, which is basically under 2,000. There's also an open section with any type of rating, generally higher than that. There are less qualifiers for the open section than under 2,000 section. We have 8 qualifiers for under 2,000, and we have 4 qualifiers for open. So after this qualifier is over, this is the 6th qualifier for the under 2,000 section, the Challenger section. Tomorrow we're going to have one last open section qualifier, and we're going to have 2 more Challenger section qualifiers. And after that, we will have our group. Shanites is winning a ton of pieces. And his partner, Amelia Chess, says use those extra pieces to checkmate. Let's see, is this still going on? I guess it is. No blocker, so this is going to be all she wrote. All right, here we have the last round. Round 6 of 6. Let's see. I think we'll check out the lazy bot to start off. I like what Lazy's doing. He's developing his pieces. I would have taken with knight there instead, because it develops an extra piece. Although the queen is really well placed here. A very good defender. Guards a lot of squares. So here he was thinking if he takes, he can pawn check and knight drop in. And he's still trying to make that work, especially since his partner could always take this knight. You have to sack a queen to do it though. They're up 15 seconds. We see the time going into play here. So basically, Suspicious Samaritan is deciding whether it's worth sacking the queen to get that knight for his partner. And the answer he's come up with is no, not worth it. Probably just develop the knight. Okay, never mind, he's going to attack the queen. Could see a queen trade. This queen trade would be particularly good if there was a rook in hand. After queen takes, you don't have to immediately take. You could tempo with a rook check first. But he doesn't have a rook, so he's just traded that. This king is very vulnerable, but she is on move. So probably bishop here is a good idea. It threatens a check at e2, also defends this weak f7 square. Instead, she's just going to cover up. This is a good attack and defense move. I would have taken this. It probably would have led to mate. Take this, then bishop in, and then you could take one of these to continue the attack. So I think that was a missed opportunity. So he is now, LazyBot would like to get another knight. Oh, maybe pawn in. Just wins a piece. Suspicious Samaritan has his queen doing a good job defending. Throw in a bishop. And Suspicious Samaritan is crushing. Because now you have discovered attacks. Not only that, you can utilize this other bishop. So I think I would bring it here, but you could also try to eat this queen. Lazy is trying to make this sort of thing work, promoting. Yeah, Lazy's going to mate for sure here. And there's the queen. That's all she wrote. Let's see who is still playing. Okay, let's check out Manvik's game. Oh, Manvik is on the run. Does not look good because his opponent Big Splat has a queen in hand. Not only that, Ralph is on the run too. I think for sure Big Splat and Captain Kirk are gonna win this game. Manvik's team is up about 3 seconds, but there's no way Ralph is gonna checkmate in 3 seconds. So Manvik gonna lose this one. He could probably just pre-move queen at g7, because either way it's good. But even better is queen here. Okay, that works too. Alright, let's see who is still playing. We still have Amelia Chess and Shanites are playing. I see in the chat, Amelia Chess has asked whether they should take a draw. And there are draws by repetition in Bughouse, so sometimes you have to be a little bit careful. So it'll seem like you're cycling through and winning pieces, but you'll repeat the same position 3 times. And you'll discover it's a draw. You just pawn in. Okay, he's putting pawn over there. He's fine as well. Amelia seems fairly safe. So a knight is really good. You could just drop a pawn here to... Okay, so he wants to be able to take it with pawn. I guess his idea is he's also attacking this knight. That you can just take for sure. Rook in. Okay, that works too. This I don't know about. Oh, okay. You could drop a knight here. Take the queen. Maybe take this pawn. Looking very good for knights. But his partner is in trouble. What happened? Oh, QWERTY ran out of time. So that was a flag. So let's check the tournament results. First place, Shanites and Amelia Chess with 6 out of 6. Second place, Lazy Bot and Suspicious Samaritan, 4 out of 6. Third place, Angry Space Void and Insatiable, 4 out of 6. And fourth place, Big Splat and Captain Kirk with 3 out of 5. I guess they had a bye at some point. They weren't paired. So those are our 4 teams who qualify. And there were a few teams that were close but didn't quite make it. So that's interesting. So I guess 3 out of 5 is better than 3 out of 6. Because they played less games to get to this amount. But there were some other teams with 3 out of 6, it looks like. Actually, there's kind of an odd number here, so maybe someone played unpartnered. A little bit odd. Hey, Lazy. Oh, there was a tactical withdrawal. Okay. Yeah, Bughouse does have drop-ins. Topological Sierra, good to see you. So yeah, this particular tournament was B Jonas. This particular tournament was a Swiss tournament. We wanted to do an arena tournament, but we had a lot of problems with Chess.com Bughouse arenas. So after the first one didn't work so well, we switched all the qualifiers to Swiss. So we would like them to be like 10 rounds, but based on the number of entrants, it decides the number of rounds. So here, based on this number of entrants, it went to 6 rounds. But anyway, congratulations to, I don't know how to pronounce your username anymore, log1skzh, logixzh, I guess, and that's Lazy Bot. Yeah, there's a lot of weird pawn structures that come up in Bughouse games for sure. Oh, and the right board. We can look at the right board again. 11 black pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess a few of them were taken, but maybe at some point there was 11. The format logistics for the group stage is round robin. So in the group stage, there's a certain number of groups. I think there's 8 groups for the challenger section, and there's 4 groups for the open section. And the top 2 teams from each group is going to progress to a single elimination ladder for the next stage. But in the group stage, you're going to play every team in your group once with a match that's longer. So I forget how many games it is. It might be like best of 16 or something like that. All the details are in the article here. I guess we could check out the article to get the exact amounts. But basically, you play 1 match per week within your group. So over 3 weeks, you will play everyone in your group. Let me see if this talks about the group stage. So yeah, 32 team group stage in the challenger section, 8 groups. top 2 teams from each group advance to 16-team single elimination playoffs. And it's a 3-minute time control the whole way through for the challenger section. The open section has 4 groups. In the group stage, top 2 groups from each group advance to an 8-team single elimination playoff. And in the open section, everything is 2 minutes. And there's a $5,000 prize pool shared among both brackets. Hot Rumors, it's best of 14 in the round robin games. Let me see if we list that anywhere. I'm sure this listed somewhere, but not sure exactly where. I'm not sure. We probably listed it somewhere else than this article that I just linked to. The article I linked to is the main article that kind of advertised to try to get people to join the tournament. Anyway, I really appreciate the earlier raid from Submit the Turk. Let me go ahead and so we're gonna shout him out again, and we are also going to gift him a sub to thank him for the raid. So definitely check out Submit the Turk. So the main variant he plays, 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Very interesting to watch. It's the sort of variant that you think, oh my god, to understand this, you have to be some sort of astrophysicist. And indeed, Submit the Turk, I believe, is an astrophysicist, so everything checks out. Okay, Logisk Crazy House. Okay, I'll try to remember that in the future. So this is the last qualifier for today. On Sunday, there's going to be 3 qualifiers, 2 challenger section and 1 open. In the morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, there will be a challenger section qualifier, and in the evening at I think it's 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, there will be simultaneously run a challenger section qualifier and an open section qualifier, and those would be the last qualifiers. So we almost have our groups, and I have some other links here. So this links to spreadsheets which show who is qualified so far. And we won't know exactly what the groups are until after the last qualifier, because the groups are determined by the original seeding, not by who won what qualifier. So once we figure out who all the winners are from the various qualifiers, we will figure out their seed-in and put them into appropriate groups. All right. Oh, hold on. Did I think maybe I misunderstood something. Let me check out. Okay. So there was a team that was playing here who had already qualified, so I was asked to withdraw. Was it one of these top 4 teams? I don't think so. I don't think it was one of the top 4 teams, but hopefully it didn't mess with other teams too much. Once you've qualified, you're not supposed to play in any future qualifiers. All right. So we do need to find someone to raid at this point. It looks like Drop the 7th is playing in the 4-player chess league. So that's a possibility. I'm going to check the chess category real quick to see if there's any Bughouse being played. But if there isn't any Bughouse, then we could... Oh, and not only that, there's another 4-player chess stream going on. So I see 2 4-player chess streams. And I haven't seen this other guy before. Let me see who this guy is. Okay, so maybe we'll raid him because I'm not sure. Should I raid the new guy or the... I don't know, Drop the 7th. He streams a lot of 4-player chess. I feel like we should raid him. Hey, the Chess Bay. Thanks for watching. We will shout out the Chess Bay as well. Hope you're doing well. They want to see me play some Bug? Not tonight. My mom is actually visiting me at my new house, so I don't want to leave her hanging for too long. I think she wants to go watch a movie or something like that. But I will for sure be playing Bug another time. Maybe I can even partner Lazy MD at some point. But in addition to Drop the 7th, who I'm sending you to, who plays a lot of 4-player chess, deserves some love, I am going to shout out the other guy streaming 4-player chess right now. And I'm probably going to pop into his chat and grab a founder's badge, while there's some left. Yeah, but great seeing you all. Thank you so much for watching this stream. If you haven't followed yet, appreciate a follow so you get notified of my future streams. I hope to stream all 3 qualifiers tomorrow. And hopefully we'll stream the normal times on Tuesday night and Wednesday night this coming week. Have a great night, everyone. Bye, guys.